Yo, what's up, my peeps? Today I have a UU battle against Gunkshot from Smogon, and to get the battle started, he leads off with the Rotom Heat as I lead off with the Zoomer Reel. Expected him to go with either Rotom or Donphan, and he goes in the Rotom, and I'll go into my choice bandit Zoomer Reel called No Neck, and he decides to switch, expecting a Aqua Jet, and then he goes in a Slowbro, and I expected him to switch out. Or use Volt Switch because I thought it might be Trey Scarf, so I decided to switch out into my Bird Flu. Yeah, so Volt Switch wouldn't work, and that was a bad prediction on my part. So I decided to switch straight out into my Liger Zero, which is my Rad Cow, as he does Scald. And fortunately for me, it does not get burned. I mean, it really doesn't matter because I'm a special attacker. But anyways, I expect him to switch out, so I just go ahead and set up a substitute. And he goes in his special wall, which is his Snorlax. And I set up my substitute. And I'm not going to switch here because he has to first break my sub. So I'm just going to get a free attack off, which I just Thunderbolt Snorlax, hopefully trying to get a pair of Hex. But he just goes ahead and Whirlwinds. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. And it goes into my No Neck, which is my Zoomer Reel. And yeah, I just decided to go super power just for the safe play. No need to try to over predict. And he decides to stay in, which is unfortunate for him. I guess he expected me to do something else, expecting to switch. But anyway, he loses his special wall this early in the battle and decides to go to Donphan. And I just go to super power again just to break his 30 because I know he cannot 2-hit kill my No Neck. And yeah, and he goes ahead and sets up the rocks. And I'm like, okay, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and switch now. And I'm going to go into my Hershey, just in case he tries the Earthquake. And, yeah, he just switches out as well and goes into Slowbro. I guess he said to me to stay in, but I had no reason to. So I'll just go ahead and Nasty Plot because I know none of his moves can harm this Togekiss because they have so much special defense. And, yeah, as you just saw, it did nothing. So I'm like, okay. He decides to switch out in the Rotom, and I go ahead and just do the Air Slash just to see how much damage it do. And that does a lot, mother effing damage, because it was a crit. But anyways, he decides to overheat because he's scarfed and faster than me. He misses, unfortunate, but Hacks is a part of the game, so oh well. And I go ahead and finish him off. And yeah, it's looking good right now. He decides to go straight into Alakazam and Psycho Shock, and that was a bad play on my part. Because, yeah, I was expecting Psychic, and I know I could survive one, and I was just going to roost and then switch, or, yeah. Anyway, I just go to Liger Zero after I die, and he decides to Focus Blast. It's not really my Liger Zero, because he has less HP than that, and he knows that, so he does Focus Blast, and I just go ahead, and do Night Burst and kill him off, because he missed, and Hex is going horribly for him. And, yeah, just in case you don't know, that's Zord, his ability, Illusion. And yeah, I just go ahead and flamethrowers after he go to Heracross, I guess. Expecting me to think he's Scarf, but I don't think he would have two Scarfers on his team. So yeah, I just go ahead and flamethrower, and he kills me off. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. My Zord did his job. And yeah, I switch out into my Bird Buddha, revenge kill him with Ice Shard, and that's what I do. So that Heracross is dead. Now, he goes into Slowbro, and I just go ahead and Earthquake just to see what he's going to do. I'm pretty sure he's going to expect me to switch, so I'm like, okay. And I want to see how much damage it'll do. And he Calm Minds. So I'm like, okay, that's a Calm Mind set. That's going to be hard for me to take out. So I'm like, okay. I'm going to go to my Liger Zero now. And, yeah, so get a lot of damage on him. And he slacks off. I'm like, yes. Okay, he was trying to set up and try to sweep me. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I just go ahead and do Thunderbolt just to see how much it'll do, because I think I can survive a Scald or a Psychic with just one Calm Mind, because I'm pretty sure Calm Mind variants don't really have special attack investment, but he gets a critical hit. That pretty much makes up for the other times, other hacks, but not completely. Anyway, I go into my spinners and yeah, I get that Intimidate off, but he switches as I do Circuit Punch. I just want to get some residual damage off and finish him off with something else. But yeah, he switches, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm like, okay, I'm going to switch into my No Neck, because he's beast. And he decides Earthquake on the switch. and I already know I can survive anything he could do, and I'm faster than him, so I'm just gonna go straight for the waterfall. Yeah, he could have stayed in. He could have switched into slow blow, but he decided to stay in and fly him out. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So I just go in the waterfall again to see how much it'll do, and yeah, I think this is his last one. I think. But anyway, I switch out because I can't do nothing, and I don't want him to set up and beat me. So I go into my spinners, expecting him to try to set up on me, and yeah, he does it again, and I'm like, okay, I know I gotta get him toxic in order for me to win, because all I have is physical attackers left. So I decide to toxic, and this is the only way I can win. He's psychics, and luckily for me I survived because that's an extra turn of toxic damage, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I just want to get some damage off for this next turn before he kills me off, so I just do sucker punch because I'm pretty this is the strongest move I can have. And he just decided to slack off, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. And that's an extra turn of toxic damage. I'm like, okay, yeah, he can't avoid these sucker punches forever, so I decided to do it again. And he knows he's going to have to kill me off before toxic racks up too much, so he decides to psychic, and I hit him with sucker punch, and that kills me off. And yeah, this toxic damage is racking up pretty decent right now. So I go into bird flu so I can get some more damage off as much as I can, so toxic can finish him off. So I do earthquake, and he decides to slack off, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And so I just look how much damage this toxic does now. It's racking up too much, and since this is his last one, he's gonna have to finish 2 of my Pokemon off before I finish him off. So I'll go ahead and earthquake again, and that puts him in a red, and he kills me off because slack off is not gonna be enough HP recovery for toxic damage now at this point. So he kills me off, and yeah, the toxic finishes him off. So that's a good game. If you like this battle, rate, comment, subscribe, and bye.